Guys, we're getting it all ready for Glory Days, man. It's not going to be the talk of the town. Now, this is a 103 twin cam engine. Okay? Now look at that real good. Tell me if you see where the tappet valve screen screw is. On the big dog, it was right here. This does have a tappet valve screen, but it's inside here. That's where it is. I don't know. The oil pump is also inside here because this has two camshafts. This has two camshafts. When you take this off, there will be a big chain here with two gears. Then behind that, the oil pump. Then behind that are the two camshafts. The tappet screen is supposed to be in the oil pump. So, from what I read, you very rarely have to take the thing out to clean it as long as you keep your oil changed, which I'm going to change the oil in this winter. So, we did clean the engine off. I took the two saddlebags off. Now we're going to clean from here on back. I did from the transmission onto the front. And what I use is my my house paint sprayer with Dawn detergent and water. And then we'll chamois everything else. I sprayed the cylinders real good. I sprayed the front of the engine real good. I sprayed the front wheel and the fender. Now we're going to do the back. Man, these bees are still going strong, boy. They're still going inside there. Wait till winter. Winter will kill them off. All right. Okay, let's get that battery pigtail there. I got to make sure I don't hit that with the water, guys. Now you can adjust this too. So I'm going to pause you guys. Alright, let's go to the other side. Okay, guys. I got some simple green too, man. I think I'm going to need brakes on this. Maybe, can you guys see the brakes? I mean, they're not real low. Maybe I'll replace them next year. I'm lucky if I put 100 miles on this before the season's over. All right, let's go on the other side. Oh, you know what? I got to spray that down first. Let's adjust that boy. All right, guys, we got our concho back on because I have a whole box of them. But I got to measure those studs. If I could find screw-on studs, I know they have screw-on. Those are called dome spots or domed studs. I know they have screw-on ones, but I have to find them in that size. If I can get them in that size, I'm going to replace all the turquoise conchos with the chrome round spots. So we got it all chamoised down. I redid the front wheel. I think you guys saw that. That's all cleaned up. Can't get it any cleaner than this, guys. They sell, it's called SL1000, 4 black engines. Supposed to make it look like new. Maybe next year I'll buy a can of that. All right, so I'm going to put the saddlebags back on. See the birds over there, guys? They're dependent on my water because we have a drought right now. So, all right, she's all cleaned up. I got to throw another gallon of water in that bird bath. All right, guys, let's start her up. I got to make sure I got gas in there. I think I do. I think I got a full tank of gas. I have just over half a tank of gas. There, I had to clean the lens off, guys. I think it had some stuff from the beach area still on it. So, yeah, I'm going to try to find this size here. Matter of fact, let me check the size now. All right. Let's see, what is that? 1/2 inch? Yeah, that's a 1/2 inch. They're 1/2 inch in diameter. I think I can find those. You know, and they have them that are screw on. So each one of these conchos I put on, I'm thinking of replacing them with a chrome spot. That's a lot of conchos, the guys I put on. It's actually about $60. $60 on conchos. But see, I get tired of it after a while, and that's why I really shouldn't have did this, because I knew I was going to get tired of it, and I should have thought of it first. But what happened is I came across screw-on spots after I bought these, and that's when I said to myself I should have just bought the screw-on spots. But okay, she's all polished up. Probably not a ounce of dirt on it anywhere. See, that's how I am, guys. When I was even with my cars, I'm like that. Once they get dirty, I feel like the dirt's eating away at the paint. It's like it's eating away at the paint on the vehicle. That's how I feel. I know it's not, but that's how I feel. And I probably baby my motorcycles more than a lot of other people do. I mean, I barely put any miles on it, but that's because I live around here, where all these roads are they're tore up. They're just literally tore up. A lot of them, it's like at the bottom of my hill here on the main drag, they milled two parts, and they left it like that. So even with the Jeep, when I hit it, it's that far down, and they don't put no signs up. I think I need shocks on the Jeep. I'm gonna probably buy some Ranchero shocks. I'm gonna have my boy put them on when I take the Jeep down for some inspection in December. I'll have him put the shocks on. I don't even know if I can do that anymore, guys. That's how bad my back is, man. When I walk, I'm walking like a Neanderthal. I'm walking hunched over because I have just a constant pain shooting down my legs and my back. I got to retire, guys. We're still seriously thinking of moving to Maine, to northern Maine, man. I come across a couple properties up there, guys. This one guy has 56 acres. Beautiful home on 56 acres for $139,000. Other place was two houses on 150 acres for $379,000. That one there, 56 acres, guys. A nice home too. It needed a couple of small things. 139,000. But you're living in northern Maine. It's remote territory. I mean, you might even have a Bigfoot in your backyard coming around from time to time for food. You will have moose. You will have bears. And you won't have any neighbors. You won't see you won't see people no more. You'll have your own water. I think it had a water well and a septic tank. Where you got to use your water sparingly when you live in the country. But you know what? I'd put up with that to get away from here. So, all right, we're going to have, I think we have fish. This is Friday. And tomorrow we're going to go to Glory Daze. It starts at 12 noon. And I'm going to record the ride out there. And then I have my easy pick Kodak. I'm going to take snappies. And maybe I'll take some videos too. I think I could take a video with that. See, that's how I am, guys. When I was even with my cars, I'm like that. Once they get dirty, I feel like the dirt's eating away at the paint. It's like it's eating away at the paint on the vehicle. That's how I feel. I know it's not, but that's how I feel. And I probably baby my motorcycles more than a lot of other people do. I mean, I barely put any miles on it, but that's because I live around here, where all these roads are they're tore up. They're just literally tore up. A lot of them, it's like at the bottom of my hill here on the main drag, they milled two parts, and they left it like that. So when even with the car, with the Jeep, when I hit it, it's like it's that far down, you know, and they don't put no signs up. Uh, I think I need shocks on the Jeep. I'm gonna probably buy some Ranchero shocks. I'm gonna have my boy put them on when I take the Jeep down for some inspection in December. I'll have him put the shocks on. I don't even know if I can do that anymore, guys. That's how bad my back is, man. When I walk, I'm walking like a Neanderthal. I'm walking hunched over because I have just a constant pain shooting down my legs and my back. I got to retire, guys. We're still seriously thinking of moving to Maine, to northern Maine, man. I come across a couple properties up there, guys. This one guy has 56 acres, beautiful home on 56 acres for 139,000. Other place was two houses on 150 acres for $379,000. You know that one there, 56 acres, guys. A nice home too. It needed a couple of small things. 139,000. But you know, you're living in northern Maine. It's remote territory. I mean, you might even have a Bigfoot in your backyard coming around from time to time for food. You will have moose. You will have bears, and you won't have any neighbors. You won't see you won't see people no more. You'll have your own water. I think it had a water well and a septic tank. You know, where you got to use your water sparingly when you live in the country. But you know what? I'd put up with that to get away from here. So, all right, we're gonna have. I think we have fish. This is Friday, and tomorrow we're gonna go to Glory Daze. It starts at 12 noon, and I'm going to record the ride out there, and then I have my easy pick Kodak. I'm gonna take snappies, and maybe I'll take some videos too. I think I could take a video with that. How many times can a human being try talking to somebody and the other person does never respond back to them? What are you supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to keep on making a fool out of myself or give up on the person and move on? That's what's going on with my only sibling, guys. You know, so that's why I elected to uninstall this Marco Polo app and not communicate with her anymore. Boy, she's loud, isn't she? We've been looking at properties up in northern Maine, guys. If I'm able to move up there, I think I'm going to move up there. Hold on a minute. You know, so what happens is when you have a person that thinks that they're right and they don't want to budge, it's going to be next to impossible, if possible at all, to try to get along with this person. It's going to be next to impossible, guys. You know, I'm a person that I always try to see the other person's side of things, no matter how right I think I am, because you learn something every single day. You know, sometimes there is something to learn from somebody. Sometimes you're wrong. So that's why it's good to always try to see things from another person's vantage point. Unfortunately, today, we have a lot of selfish people that refuse to budge. That's the whole problem in America today. That's why America's in a soft civil war. That's exactly what this country's in, guys. Whether you believe it or not, you need to try to understand that when I say soft Civil War. It is. It is. It is in a soft Civil War state. So yeah, that tappet. What the hell's that thing called? That tappet screen. That tappet the tappet oil screen. I couldn't remember the name of it. I must be getting up there in age. So the tappet oil screen is inside of the cam cover. It is inside of the oil pump. So I'm not going to take that apart just to clean that screen out because I believe if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. So, but we need to change the oil in that. Probably Glory Daze up might be my last run on that motorcycle. You know, so I'm going to get my. I think I get the I think it's called ester oil. Let me look it up real fast on Amazon. Yeah, I just brought it up on Amazon right now. Modal 7100 4T synthetic ester motor oil 2050. That's what we're putting in the Harley, in the engine, not in the primary, guys. Not in the primary. Only in the engine. That's what we're going to put in now. And I might change the transmission fluid to the primary is very easy to change in that I don't have to take the cover off. There's a drain plug underneath the primary. Then you take the derby cover off to refill it. So I might just do all three. I might do the engine, the transmission, and then the primary. I might just do all three of them because I'm not going to have. Maybe I'll do the brakes this winter too. I'll put new brakes on that. That's our oil right there. We're talking about transmission, guys. The transmission right there. The oil for the transmission. Or this one right here. And that's for your primary right there. That's non-synthetic for the primary. You've seen I bought that 4 times because there's a reason for that. Because when I poured it in the big dog originally, I forgot to put the plug back in underneath the primary. So it all spilled out. That's when I did that actually 2 times. And the reason why my sister's like she is to me, very cold to me, there's a reason why, and I'll tell you what the reason is. She doesn't need me because she has her children, 2 children around her, and she has several friends around her. So I don't have anything that she needs. She doesn't need my company because she has people. And since I'm not wealthy, there's no money that I could give her. That's exactly what it is. I told you guys a long time ago, if I was wealthy, I'd be breaking my front door down, guys, to try to know me. But you know what? If I was wealthy, baby, I wouldn't be here. And they wouldn't know where the homie moves to. And when I move, I ain't giving her my forwarding address, baby. Can you dig it, baby? The homie here ain't giving her my forwarding address, baby. No way. Ain't happening. What's the sense? Ain't gonna come and see me, no matter where even if I move next door to her, she's not gonna come and see me. Not gonna write me a letter. Not gonna send me the baby's name, her son's baby's name. Still hasn't done that. And we're going on We're going on 8 months later. So I got to be a fool, guys. If I want to communicate with this individual, you know, and there's a lot of you that go through this in your family, and you're unable to get over it. And what you need to do is you need to get over it. You need to forget about them, and you need to move on. Because if you don't, it's going to take you down. A friend of mine committed suicide because of this same kind of crap. And do you think those people are crying over him today? They ain't crying over. So that's why you don't cry over. That's the kind of that's the kind of world this is right now, guys. You have to forget about these people like they never existed and move on. That's the kind of world this is today. That's the kind of society this is in America, not anywhere else. Only in America it's like this. In other countries, families mean something. In America, family is broken up. The family is not what it used to be 50, 60 years ago. It is completely broken up. And I'll tell you what's going to happen when these people are on their deathbed. That's when they're going to be pooping out a brick because they're going to be worried what God's going to say to them. They're going to be worried that they're going to have to answer for their bad decisions. That's when they're going to have a very tough time with the decisions they made. I took a sleeping pill last night, guys. Guess how long I slept for? I slept for 15 hours because I'm having a real hard time to readjust to my night shift. So I took off. I took tomorrow night off because of Glory Daze. Because Glory Daze opens to visitors. It opens at 12 noon. Tomorrow from 12 noon to 7 p.m. over at the Pittsburgh Brewery. That's where they're going to have it. You know, so if I wouldn't have took tomorrow night off, you know, I would have had to hurry up over there. By the time I'd come home, it might be maybe 3 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock, you know. And if I eat something, I got to lay down. And I'm lucky if I get 4 hours of sleep. So that's why I requested tomorrow off. That way I could take my time over there. I can take pictures of stuff, make a half decent video, have another nice sleep. But yeah, I'm having, you know, because when we were on vacation, we stayed up till about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Then I couldn't stay up anymore after that. And so we went to sleep at like around 7 or 8 p.m. And I woke up at around 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock in the morning to watch the sunrise. And once I came back home, you know, I start my shift again. You know, where I got to be laying down at like 12 o'clock, 12 noon, and try to be asleep by 2 o'clock. I had a real tough time, guys. Real tough time. So it all caught up to me last night, and I took a sleeping pill, and I was out for 15 hours, guys. 15 hours of sleep. I fell asleep at about 2:30 in the afternoon, and I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. So that's 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. That's 10 hours. 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 15 hours I slept more. And I actually woke up like I could lay back down for more sleep. I took a tiny little, it's called ZZ Sleep, tiny little ZZ Sleep pill. It's a little blue pill. It's about that big. They're real hard to get open. You got to use like a razor blade to cut around it. You got to use like a razor blade. And they're over the counter. They're not prescription. You got to use a. You should see how hard these things are to get out. Let me get the package. I'll show you guys. All right, these are what I got. These things are next to impossible to get out. They are next to impossible, guys. How the heck are you supposed to open these? You know, the what I thought they were is usually when you buy pills that are in these kind of packages, you press on them and the back pops out. These are not like that. You know, I the only thing I can figure out is cut around them with a razor blade, and they don't tell you. There's nothing on here. There is absolutely nowhere on here that tells you how to pop these things out. Convenient reclosing tabs. You close it, make it very convenient to close it, but it's not convenient to take the pill out. And it has here, open on the other end. What's this matter? You know, does it matter what end you open these things with? They're the same on both ends. I don't have any idea how you're supposed to open this thing here. Hold on, let me put the. I got a magnifying glass. Maybe we'll look at it through that. Maybe I could be missing something. Who knows? I have no idea. There's no perforations on the back. And you can't peel it. You can't even peel it. How are you supposed to peel it? You can't peel it. So I have a razor blade. So that's what we'll try next. Hold on a minute here. Hold on a minute. And these are different. Backs of these are different. You can't even peel it. I have no idea, guys. If you guys have ever had these ZZ quills and you know how to take these out, please tell me. Because the only way I could figure this out, is to cut around that with a razor blade. But these things are powerful. They're very powerful. And usually what I'll do is I'll cut these in half with a pill cutter, and I'm knocked out for 8 hours. Take a whole one, you're knocked out for almost 16 hours. And they're over the counter. So, okay there, guys. Tomorrow we're going to have the Glory Daze video. I'll make Glory Daze video for you guys.